Hello fellow knobheads and beat people. I'm George, the GentlemanRocker, and this is hands-on Korg Minilogue. And today we'll talk about the sequencer a little bit. And if you haven't watched the other videos, this is part 7 of 8 videos. So there are 6 other videos waiting for you to be watched first. But if you only want to know about the sequencer and the other stuff doesn't mind you at all, feel free to stay here. So the sequencer is very basic for a sequencer, as it has no patterns or stuff like that. You have 16 steps that you can put 4 notes into. So it's polyphonic, which is really cool. And you have 4 lines of motion sequence, so you can record stuff like cutoff and resonance or delay time or something like that into it. And let's first have a look how we program a mono line. And of course, you can also, as I said, record polyphonic stuff, which I will show you here. And if you want to, you of course can record some movement into it. You cannot record all the knob settings, but to be honest, I don't think you need to record more than maybe 4 lines. Maybe sometimes 5 or 6 would be cool, but after that amount of movement, I guess it gets too crazy. So I'm totally fine with 4 lines. Maybe, as I said, 5 or 6 sometimes would be cool, but just for some minor changes, nothing really big. So I'm okay with that. So the sequencer is the thing, and I'll get a little bit personal here, that I didn't like. It's really cool. I know what it's used for, but it doesn't work for me personally. In my setup, which is totally PC and Mac free, I don't even use my iPad, which I use to make music, together with my hardware. So I have 2 very strict setups. One is hardware and one is iPad only, basically. And 16 steps without patterns that you can change are way too less for me. As much as I like this synthesizer, that's why I'll send it back and not use it. The sounds are cool. You can really work on the sounds, something which I really, really like, as I can't change sounds on the circuit in any way more than randomly changing stuff and hoping it sounds good, which is never a good thing. You can work really fine with the Minilogue. You can build your sound the way you want, but I would need a sequencer to run this thing, and this goes against everything I'm pushing my equipment to. I really like how fat, deep, and full of body the bass sounds are, but I can't work with a sequencer. I can't do it. It just doesn't fit the way I work. As I said, in my head, there are 2 very different setups. One is the hardware jamming stuff, and the other one is I program my sounds with a lot of stuff, recording, multi-track recording, overdubbing. So it doesn't work for me. I will send it back, but not before I can show you what settings you're able to change in the last video of the series. And keep in mind, this sequencer stuff that I don't like may be not affecting your workflow at all. If you work with a PC and have it work with MIDI, it's really cool. If you do very minimalistic stuff where you have a repeating sequence of 16 steps and you just want to change sounds, it's really cool. I don't work this way. As sad as it is and as heartbreaking it will be to send it back, as it's a really cool little machine, and I said it's an instant classic and I mean it. This thing will be in studios for decades, I guess, but not in mine. But anyway, if you like this video, kick the subscribe button, drop some likes, and check in next time. I'm George, the Gentleman Rocker, and I see you later.